Boom, it's 9 o'clock. Welcome to the show, everyone. It's Talkback with Thane and Sophia here for a Friday. How you going?
Oh, so good, Thane. It's such a relaxing day. And that doesn't happen often.
Tell everyone how your day went, actually. It's quite an epic day you had, yeah.
Well, I woke up at about 5:30 in the morning and I cut some apple for my youngest daughter, made a little coffee for myself, and then I snuggled back into bed from where I did not exit. That made no sense. I didn't get up basically for the entire day. And me and my youngest child just snuggled around in bed watching TV while she watched Rainbow Ruby. I watched masterclasses and worked. And we only sort of came out to get food. And then we got my mum, who was in our bubble, to grab some pack and save fried chicken and chips for dinner, and we watched a movie.
How good is that pack and save fried? I mean, it's not the best, but bloody hell, it'll do, eh?
It's me not cooking, and it's fried chicken.
Yeah. And now, if you want to join our broadcast tonight, in the post, there's how to watch it and then how to join us. You just click that link, New Zealand, and then you can be talking back with us.
Or Australia, or the UK, wherever you are, you can still use that. It's the World Wide Web.
I've already been on today. We're broadcasting through Chapel's Facebook page. Evening, if you're watching us on Chapel and through Twitch, or you're watching us on YouTube, or maybe you're listening to this in your car via our Spotify. It's all Talkback with Thane and Sophia. But yeah, I was on the Chapel virtual Friday night beers, and that was quite good.
Thought you were pretty cool, didn't you?
Yeah. So I'm glad I did that. Jumped on that. Very nice. Right. Who's
David Burns writes.
Yeah. This guy, David Burns. Look, I've given this week a break for David because, you know, he's not a starter, and I've got to be honest with. Look, it's too personal to go into now, but the guy, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how to put it. I mean, you know,
you don't like him, so you don't want him on the show.
I like the guy, but he's just, you know, he's meant for, you know, the show Upstairs Downstairs.
No, I'm too young. So how do you ban someone that's never been on the show, though? Hey, yeah. Michelle. Hey, Adam. How's it going?
Welcome, mate.
OG team members of Talkback with Sophia and Thane. Got a message here. It's a notification from Pinterest. There's some brunette balayage here. Don't need that right now.
Wow, fantastic. Hey, looks like we've got a few callers to get to. So let's get to them right now.
To it.
Hello, Auckland.
Hello.
I've got my eggnog, sponsored by the Warehouse.
Look at this guy. Look at him.
Wow. Sponsored by the Warehouse today after your pajama fiasco. Even though they're very nice pajamas there, Sophia.
Thank
you.
They
look fantastic, and they're a great sponsor. But they said, Luke, you've got to look good in the, you know, let's boof you up.
Yeah, so, you cannot compete with the pink dressing gown.
With the eggnog.
That is an incredible combination, and you can pull it off. I'm surprised and impressed.
If anyone pulls it off, it's Luke. I tell you that right now.
Oh, ready for you. What were you talking about before when I zoomed in?
Oh, we were just talking about David Burns, I think.
Burnsy.
Oh, yeah.
Thane banned him from the show, even though he hasn't been on.
Only because I was saying, look, come on the show, mate. And he's like, oh, no, you've got Benny Mac being Benny Mac, and you've got these people chipping in. He is more of a long-form artist. He's got a podcast up where he delves into the background of big subjects.
I wish Benny was here so we could delve into that podcast that he's got.
Well, I'll tell you, Dave Burns always reminds me of the evil character on the Thunderbirds. If you can actually, you know, that evil guy with the bald head with the eyebrows. I don't know if you've seen.
Everything they do is like.
Yeah.
If you could see my picture, I would be doing this too.
But bring up one of the fact finder. Is the fact finder guy on there yet?
No, the fact finder isn't with us tonight because he is doing other things tonight.
Chasing bats.
Well, what could you do on a bloody lockdown 4, level 4? Where is he?
I don't know. That's what we said when you weren't here.
Oh, sleeping on the couch.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's sleeping on the couch.
So,
hey, guys, can I just say we've got another caller on mine. Welcome, Anna Jobs. How are you?
oh, here she is.
Hi.
Have I got the technology sorted? Hello, can you see me?
No.
Oh my god!
Push the camera a bit.
I did, and now I'm pushing it again. Come on, guys, come on.
It's gonna happen.
Anna Jobs is on.
It's gonna happen. It's happening soon.
God. I feel like this is an analogy of my life. Like the technology overcame me before I even had a chance. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's surpassed me as well. I have to go to my children now. I'm like, what is this?
It's like
Oh, this looks good. This looks good.
Promising.
Yeah, it's this annoying laptop. I might have to rejoin you on my phone because I actually, I tried to do this the other day on my 8-year-old's Zoom, and I was that mum that was going. They were like, "We can hear you. We can't see you."
Like, yeah.
Hey. Okay.
I did that on my.
Jump on your phone so we can see your beautiful face.
Come back, Anna. Thank you very much.
I joined into my kid's laptop there, and I went onto and I started speaking to a teacher. I was like,
Oh yeah, you got to be careful. I'll tell you a really horrific incident that happened in our household. You want to know?
Yes, please.
I had a shower and I was getting ready for the day. I was like, cool, we're going to go out for a walk, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, then I walked into the girls' room. Some of my workout pants were in there because Lola and I are the same size and she steals all my stuff. Anyway, so I drop the towel and get to put on my pants and I turn around and Lola slams her laptop down. And just before that, I recognize that she's on a Zoom and I've just bent over and shown my ass to her entire class whilst pulling on my pants.
Wow. Do you have a replay of that? Is there a replay of that somewhere? Or?
I've got it here, right here, Luke. Hold there.
Thanks the Lord, young children do not record their Zooms. It was horrifying. I don't think they were scarred for life. I don't think they figured out what was happening. I pray. Far out.
They just thought another mother there getting changed in their wear and
another one.
Not another one. Oh, Mum, just put some clothes on. Anyway, girls, how's your full-time force?
Hey, here's a little text from Jake Horney. Thank you, Kirby. Haven't heard from you since you and Duncan went looking for that mystery plane.
MH370. Someone else asked about that the other day. So where would that be on the scale of when it was lost and now?
Oh, look, I usually just went to the internet. I mean, I'm interested, but I'm not, paranoid about it or obsessed.
How many days would it be, Thane? How many days would it be? 1,600 days, maybe?
Oh, look, I'd have to Google that to be accurate. We've got victims.
Roughly.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's got to be about 3 years. 3 years? 4 years? 5 years?
What's that there? 369. You could be looking at about 1,000 days then.
Yeah, that's up there.
David Seymour still talking to his receptionist.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll Google that. I'll attempt to be a fact-finding friend this evening.
Yeah. We've got a couple of people on the show tonight. We've got a guy called Nick. He's from a band called Sin City. So we're talking to him, and I think he's going to play us a song. Also, I've got a beer review from a company called Beer Jerk, and we're talking to a guy called Matt. And then later on, a guy set up a sunglass business in lockdown and how he's done it. And we've got 2 pairs of sunglasses to give away from Fortune Eyewear tonight. So it's going to be
obviously.
Has he put some cell phone over his eyes or something?
Something like that. He's going to tell a story.
Glad wrap with some vivid over it or something, Or some
like
fluoro.
3D glasses used to get at the movies, the plastic ones, the paper ones.
Yeah, that's it.
Just going to have to go and close this door. Did you know that a cat just opened the door?
The pussy.
By shoving its paw underneath and then rubbing that.
Well, that's what you want to do to pussy, actually. You just get the pussy.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Hey, you go. I'll speak to what happened with I know you want to be the mayor of Auckland and all that kind of stuff, and you're really putting in the time. But you were with Chloe Strawberry today.
I was with Chloe today. I had a one-on-one with Chloe, and dear old Chloe. I just wish her mother would just wipe her nose and throw her out the door and just do some work if she's going to be a representative of Auckland as an MP. And I asked, I said, look, you're the MP. You're our parliamentary voice of Auckland. And she goes, Luke, I was voted in, but I'm not the government. And hey, Jobsy, how are you? Just
had to make an entrance, you know. Like,
you got
It
the,
was great.
you
Jazz
got
hands
the
and all.
old twinkle fingers.
how you guys
Welcome.
doing?
Yeah, so I tried to get my point across to Chloe, and I was pretty firm. All these other people are wishy-washy because they think that she's the bee's knees. But I just said, hey, look, she got voted in, which is fair enough.
Yes.
But I gave her the hard facts of what I've been saying over and over again, that hospitality's in trouble, and we need her support in Auckland, being the biggest sort of city in New Zealand, and she is the representative of Auckland City. So good old Chloe, and let's see what happens. And she's got great eyebrows, by the way. I was looking at her eyebrows. She obviously had them done or something like that. You know?
Right. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Does she make sense to you? Do you think, oh, look, you've got great eyebrows. What are you doing there?
She made no sense to me at all. She made no sense of it. I mean,
You look like you have no eyebrows.
I know I've got eyebrows. I just,
Have you got new glasses, Luke?
I do. They are my glasses. What do you think? Are they good?
Like, I feel like, yeah, definitely very hipster. And I feel like now that you've got Midnight Gardener and you're like that constant bee hospitalia, like, I reckon they'll go well for you for sure.
What about these ones?
Oh, yeah. Very blue.
I think with the pink robe, you need the balance of the black, but I think those ones are more fun. I like the clear ones for fun. And
Clear ones. Like, I can't see a thing there, but I can there.
Do either of them actually have prescription lenses in them, or are you just are they just for
I mean, I can't see a thing without my glasses. Bobsy, I mean, which ones would you prefer? Because I'll wear them since you're talking on the show. Which ones would you prefer?
I feel like if you were like in a dark corner of the bar, like definitely the black rim ones would be like the go-to.
I'll turn the
But
lights
I feel
off.
like if you were strolling in the day, like prancing with the like little fluffy, you know, four-legged
what about
friends
in
with
the
I
night
feel
when
like
he's
the
wearing a
clear
robe,
lens in the day?
drinking eggnog?
What's that?
What about if he's at night drinking eggnog out of the jar in a pink robe? Which ones do you
Is that what that is? I feel I've missed some stuff here, guys. Catch me
Eggnog.
up.
So it's his eggnog. We've got a video actually, I think, of him making this.
Dude.
Um,
I love eggnog. You know, that reminds me, I grew up in London and, you know, back when I was a little girl and believed in Santa and all of that, we'd drink a little, even the kids would drink the little eggnog shot by the Christmas tree with the alcohol in it.
What?
You know, it was the 80s. And then, you know, you'd go to bed like, ooh, and Santa's coming. And then.
Oh, yeah. It's beautiful. So when I run my finger up this cold shaft here, it's just fantastic, and run it back down. It's beautiful, the old eggnog. It's a summer eggnog.
That's not a thing.
Who does a summer eggnog? That's crazy.
It's not a thing, but we'll
It's
go with it.
It's whiskey, ice cream, and egg.
Right.
As long as the eggs aren't, you know, summer warm, because, you know.
No.
Let's be safe here.
No.
Your glasses look like they tell a story of a guy that's got his text, you know, font about the biggest size it can go on the phone. You know, you're that guy with those glasses on.
Well, I'm always.
How big is your text? I want to see how big your font is.
Well, I tell you what,
Show us the keypad.
I don't know about you. They're quite small, right?
No.
So I don't know about you, but I'm a text perv. So when someone's texting, I always look over. Do you do that often? I'm a text perv.
Right.
I think you're a perv in general too.
Okay, so you're saying if someone's phone's left on the table and they get a text, you'll look in the whole thing. You're reading.
100%. I won't pick their phone up, and I won't go over like this, but I will just go, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
And you're like, who's Tracy? Who's Tracy? Who is that?
Exactly.
You know?
Tracy with an E or no E?
And you're like, who is that?
Yeah.
And I might pick up that little tip. Anyway,
is Tracy single?
Tell us about you, Jobsy.
Honestly, I wish I had like some really freaking exciting things to tell you. There's It's like level 4. Hey, I knew it would go on a month, but I was saying to a friend today, like, I think I might have started going a little bit nuts. Like I put the cereal in the bowl for my son this morning, and he's like, "Mum, are you okay?" I poured boiling water in the riceys. Like,
Oh no!
I'm actually starting to lose it a little bit.
I'm actually more interested about your fluff.
Oh, the fluffs. The fluffs. Yeah.
What a way with words, Luke.
Anyway,
Tell us about your fluff, Dobson.
Sophia, how are you?
I'm so good, babe. It's nice to see you again. What's been happening with you?
Oh, since I last saw you, not much. Homeschooling, life, work. It's
We literally bumped into each other. We bumped into each other maybe a week before lockdown with our nails. We'd just had our nails done. We were at the nail salon. We were feeling fresh as fuck and looking great. And then all of a sudden, all hell broke loose and we were stuck inside. How'd you get your nails off?
You know what? It was literally probably a day or two after that. So I hadn't run into you forever. And we were in the nails shop in St. Luke's and flashing it up in St. Luke's. And I was who's that beautiful looking girl showing me up at the nail salon? And I was like, oh my God, that's Sophia. I haven't seen her forever. And I was like, I sidled on up. Hey, how are your nails? And we were like, guess what? Look at these. They are still on my fingers. I'm literally about to bite them off.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. See, I went and got, because I had the dip, the SNS dip, because I had really long fingernails and I needed to support them. We discussed this, I think, at length.
Samesies. We had this talk, and you had green.
I had green.
Guys, just like.
Sorry, girls. Just for us meme listeners here, what's a shellac and what's a dip? Is a shellac and dip the same thing?
Shellac's like a paint that goes on, and then they set it, and it stays on really, really well for like 2 weeks. The SNS dip
is
like concrete. It's like concrete.
It's like a little bit of concrete that goes over your natural nails.
And to get it off, you literally need like a concrete cutter.
Wow.
Small size, and it can literally take your finger off. Like, it's quite severe.
I put mine in acetone.
Look at Thane's face.
And it took me the better part of a day.
Well, you did it? Yeah, I'm about to do mine. And
what about the dip? Tell me about the dip. I want to know about the dip.
Guys,
get it over your fingers and stuff.
Dello, everybody, can I come back to you in a quick second? I've just got to do a beer review, okay? So
okay.
Bear with me. Okay, stand by, everybody.
I thought.
The Beer Jerk Beer Review with Matt.
Well, here we are, Matt. Welcome to the program. How are you, mate? All right?
Good, thanks, Thane. How about you?
Very good. Now, Matt here every Friday is going to give us a quick review on a specialty beer, a great beer, and also maybe give a little voucher away to your beer jerk. Is that a possibility?
I didn't get signed up on the voucher this week. I've been chatting to my boss about getting that up and running. But I'm going to be running you through the Beer Jerk Beer of the Week. So Beer Jerk is a beer subscription where we send out high-end beers, and you get one different beer every week from different breweries from different parts of the world. And today I'm drinking, with my camera, North End Stout Baradar.
Oh wow!
North End is a brewery from down in Waikanae, and this is a rum oaked stout. So if you're a Beer Jerk member, you'll have this in your box this week. Otherwise, you can get it from our website. But it's a really nice beer.
Is it a strong beer? It's kind of like a heavy beer, isn't it? It looks like a heavy drop being a stout.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy. So 7.2%, and aged on rum oak from I think what was it? It was Havana Bar. Have collaborated on this, so Wellingtonians out there will know about Havana. And yeah, so it's got like that kind of rich, roasty, chocolatey, a bit of coffee kind of stuff going on. But yeah, it's got that edge of rum to it, that kind of molassesy booziness, which is, it's really nice.
Very cool. Is it a sessionable beer? Like, can I smash 6 of those?
No, I wouldn't.
No.
I mean, you could. It's probably not doctor recommended.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. That's a great warning. Okay. With Beer Jerk, walk me through that again. So you're a subscription beer service. I just sign up on your website.
Yeah. So we do a bunch of stuff. So we're an online store as well. So you can just buy your regular beers from us. What we do with this is a beer subscription where every 6 weeks we send you a box of 6 different beers, and each beer is like a weird, rare, high-end beer. So kind of your super premium stuff. It's really cool and interesting. We import exclusive stuff for it. This is like a really cool one that we've got coming up that we actually brewed. So we brew exclusive stuff for our members.
I love it.
That's a wax dip can.
Great idea if they can.
Yeah. And that's a 10% whiskey Scotch ale. So this is the kind of beer that you get in the box for only $8 each.
It's interesting there, Matt, because when I looked at the Beer Jerk website, I thought it was like you're jerking over beers, but this is a bit more like beers, as in, like, I mean, rah beers, not like But hey, go back to that black. Is it a black stout?
Yeah, that's right. So Stout Baradar from North End Brewing.
And is it not has it got any like hydrogen fizzer in it? It's just a straight stout.
Yeah, just a straight stout. No nitro in there. North
what
End.
temperature would you drink that at, Matt?
About room temperature. You probably want to have it out of the fridge. Like, you want it a little bit chilled to start off with, and then one of the nice things about something like a stout is I'd leave it out of the fridge for like half an hour. So I took this out at about 7 o'clock.
And what about a food matching with that, Matt? Would you match that with a food? Would you eat it with? You probably would drink it with a food, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. So that would go with something like a beef stew or something hearty like that. You kind of chocolatey desserts.
Yeah.
Or the other thing that you can do is there's 2 things you can do with food pairings. You can either complement or you can contrast. So you go for something like light and acidic to cut through it, and so when you come back to it, you get the full impact of it again, rather than kind of reinforcing it with something like chocolate cake or beef stew or something like that.
Very cool.
Matt, tell me the story about that beer when it goes past your lips onto your palate. Give me the whole story down.
That's going in.
Give me the nose. Give me the nose first. Give me the nose.
So on the nose, you get a little bit of kind of roasty coffee. You get a little hint of the booze there from the rum, kind of that oak coming through, and a hint of smoke as well, actually.
Yep.
Why is it green? Is it just your glass?
It looked green.
That's just the glass.
Oh, okay. Right. Beer Jerk. Yeah. Can we have one of those each for Thane and I?
Sold out. These were a special edition that we did for Christmas last year, so we're sold out. But there might be another one coming up
next week then.
Okay, well, we'll have you on next week, matey, and courier us some beer, and we'll also, if you can get a voucher past the boss, it'll be amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the plan.
All right, matey. Thank you very much.
All right, cool. See you next week.
Mate. See you soon. Let's bring everybody back.
Back to the nails, girls. Let's go back to the nails. I'm thinking about the dip here. Come on, let me know about the dip.
I feel like we need to segue. We need to segue.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
A whole lot of male watchers that are
AF drinks.
But also, we just had to endure that beer conversation.
Oh, come on.
I'm trying to spice it up a bit,
So
girls.
that makes up for the nails. So now we're even.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
even.
I just want to say, Sophia, that last night I was the first time watcher, and from someone who has done broadcasting with Thane back in the day, I know what a broadcasting genius you were. But when I saw the trio and the magic that was happening, and the fact that, no offense, Thane, but you've always needed someone to kind of go, come on, let's bring it together and kick you into gear. And seeing you and Sophia last night in the magic, I was pretty excited about the show, actually.
Thanks, babe. It's so nice to have you on as well. It's very heavily male dominated. Not that I don't love that, because I do, and you guys are amazing. But it's lovely to have another lady on the.
Nothing wrong with a bit of dominance there, Sophia.
Come on, love. Oh,
as a first-time watcher last night, I for some reason I had this idea in my mind after chatting to Thane that it was like about new business or something, because we chatted about NFTs and stuff. So I was like, I'm just going to jump on. I wondered they'll probably be talking about some new Auckland business or some such intelligent thing. And do you know what you were talking about when I jumped on?
Who?
What was that?
You were discussing the state of nightclub toilets at the end of the night.
Oh,
yeah.
That's disgusting. Yeah.
Apologies for that.
It was toilet to talk.
It was far less refined than new business, but not any less important.
No.
You know?
It's life.
It's just
Now,
part of life.
Jobsy, can I just say, You picked up one of those AF drinks there. What are you drinking there, darling?
So this is an AF cucumber, and do you want to know something funny? For a long time, these arrived for ladies who lunch at my house, and I didn't know what the AF meant. So I was like, I had the first couple of weeks in lockdown to sort of come up with all these creative takes on what this might be. But I since learned last night from watching the show that it's alcohol free. I did know that there was no alcohol in it, so you'd think I might have guessed. But they're quite cool. I mean,
They look good. I had a look today.
Alcohol. What's that?
I had a look on their Instagram today. It looks pretty good.
See, I actually thought the AF stood for good as fuck.
Honestly, when they came to my house and I unboxed them, I thought they were something as fuck. And I thought that's really clever because they haven't actually sworn. They've just said, and I thought that's cool branding. And I feel like there must be something in that for them, right?
Yeah.
I think that is what it is. I think that's the gist of it. Hey,
really?
comment. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
I mean, I could be wrong, but that's
so good,
definitely what I think it is. Hey, some comments going on here. Swarbrick and Bomber Bradbury could form one hell of a left-wing party. Eyebrows and beard combo.
Oh, yeah.
That's a valid point. Just wanted to mention that.
She's got some
they had a baby together.
Wow.
Would be
got to come out like a little beer cub.
Be a little Ewok.
very left Ewok. Plain Kirby, a question from Anonymous. Is it still worth manscaping under level 4? Any tips? Very hair-related conversation tonight.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, get amongst it, guys. You never know when that kind of that opportunity will pay off. So yeah, go for it.
Always be prepared.
That's absolutely right. Hayden Brad, no freebies from the beer guy. Bit racist against Auckland. Racist is a word, but I get it.
Always happens. Hey, while the girls are on here, Thane, can I just ask you? I sent you a lovely video today. I just wouldn't mind did you download it and video it?
But I will.
What was it?
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it was the ad he was talking about last night with girls, run like a girl type thing. It's a really
that was. I heard it and it was great.
That's powerful.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So there's an ad. So Luke's daughter has got a scholarship to play basketball overseas. And
I heard the bamboo comments. Yeah. I ended up Googling penis size by ethnicity.
Okay. There was an ad that he was talking about that was really good for girls, talking about what does throwing look like, throwing like a girl look like, and then went on to show women who were athletes or Olympians doing it, and it was very sweet. So I think Thane's scurried off to get that video actually.
Yeah, I tell you, it's a real powerful. Every young girl should watch this. Every old girl should watch this. Every male should watch this. It is such a powerful message. And every kid that I hear, on the sports field, like to boys, they say, like my kids play rugby and so forth. They say, I stopped passing, tackling like a girl. I'll go to the coach and go, mate, my daughter tackles better than that. So do not say that, mate.
For some reason, like you wearing a pink, dressing gown means that you can say really PC off things, and we're all kind of okay about it.
Yeah. You're getting away with more than you usually would. That's for damn sure.
100%. Is this ready to go, Thane? Is it?
Yeah. I'll just go by the projector and press play. Hold there, everyone. Let's have a watch.
Righto.
Hi, Erin.
Hi.
Okay, so I'm going to just give some actions to do. And just the first thing that comes to mind. Show me what it looks like to run like a girl.
My hair.
Show me what it looks like to fight like a girl.
That's amazing.
Now grow like a girl.
What's he doing?
Aww.
My name is Dakota, and I'm 10 years old.
Show me what it looks like to run like a girl. Throw like a girl. Fight like a girl. What does it mean to you when I say run like a girl?
It means run fast as you can.
Oh, that's so fucking cool.
So do you think you just insulted your sister?
No. I mean, yeah, insulted girls, but not my sister.
Is like a girl a good thing?
Actually, I don't know if it's a bad thing or a good thing. It sounds like a bad thing. It sounds like you're trying to humiliate someone.
So when they're in that vulnerable time between 10 and 12, how do you think it affects them when somebody uses like a girl as an insult?
I think it definitely drops their self-confidence and really puts them down, because during that time, they're already trying to figure themselves out. And when somebody says you hit like a girl, it's like, well, what does that mean? Because they think they're a strong person. It's kind of like telling them that they're weak and they're not as good as them.
And what advice do you have to young girls who are told they run like a girl, kick like a girl, hit like a girl, swing like a girl?
Keep doing it because it's working. If somebody else says that running like a girl or kicking like a girl or shooting like a girl is something that you shouldn't be doing, that's their problem. Because if you're still scoring and you're still getting to the ball on time and you're still being first, you're doing it right. Doesn't matter what they say. I mean, yes, I kick like a girl and I swim like a girl and I walk like a girl and I wake up in the morning like a girl because I am a girl. And that is not something that I should be ashamed of. So I'm going to do it anyway. That's what they should do.
If I asked you to run like a girl now, would you do it differently?
I would run like myself.
Would you like a chance to read it?
Gosh, how emotional is that?
So emotional,
Thanks,
man.
guys.
It was lovely.
It's a great video. And they're Olympians who started off fighting like this, but they go, oh my God, why am I doing that?
We ever really
Oh,
fought
girls
before like
and
that. But doesn't it make you think about our Olympians and our Paralympians? The women got more gold medals than the men at both. I mean,
100%.
sorry
Yeah.
guys, like.
Yeah, true.
sorry,
I mean,
our
someone said to me,
videos know that, did we, Sophia?
if someone said to me,
Okay.
Dobsy, let's swim like a Paralympian, I'll be going like this.
Nope.
Yeah,
No, they'll be going
Luke,
back.
if I
like-
was in chapel and someone said, you know, I'd be like, get that Luke over here.
You know what I mean? Or-
We're ready to
That's
roll, aren't we,
cool.
Sophia?
I don't want to show my chest.
Absolutely.
I just can't know too much there. But that's what I mean. My daughter loves that, and I just tell every kid that. I love that video.
When you first saw it, Luke, did you shed a little tear? Did you well up a little, you know?
100%. I did well up a bit because my daughter is an athlete, right? And I always, and there's such a, in sport, hey, like she wants to go to the WNBA, right? The average salary per year WNBA is $100,000 US.
Wow.
The average salary of the men's NBA is 16 million a year.
Ah.
A little bit of gap there. Yeah.
What the-
Insane, eh?
Hey, slight pay parity issue.
I want to be
Thane,
paid
Thane,
as a
Thane, how
father.
does it make
I
you
want to be
feel, like,
paid.
being the dad of like two girls. Like, how does it make you feel?
Very proud.
Very
Three.
proud.
Yeah. Very proud.
I lost a decade there, Sophia.
No, I feel very proud. I love being. I wouldn't know. Oh, you know, I'd love to have a boy, that type of thing. But you know, when you have a baby, you don't care what it is. You just, you know, you take them into your heart and you love them. But to have three girls, I think, is a very special thing, and especially the ages they are, is really cool. And I love how they develop their personalities and slowly get interested in things, you know. And
Well, I
very
mean,
cool.
hey, Dick Hubbard wanted to have a girl. He had Gavin the start. Now he's got Laurel.
Well, there you go. Absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Controversy. Hey, I've got to
Thank
go.
you. Just
might
throw
get your
that out there.
dream
Hey
done.
guys, I have to go because
Okay, see you soon, eh?
yeah,
Come back
Yeah,
later.
well,
we're at level 4, going for a little girls' digital hangout Zoom wine session. But thank you for having me on.
No
Oh,
worries.
Coming.
I
Nice
don't
to see you, babe.
Thanks,
Bye,
mate.
Sophia.
See you
Bye,
soon.
guys.
See ya. Fantastic. All right, I've got a special guest. He's been waiting very, very patiently.
Okay.
Nick from Sin City. How are you, mate? Welcome to the show. Oh, you've got no sound on.
I'll do sign language.
I'll do
Oh yeah.
We haven't got microphones. This guy's trying
What's
his
in your eggnog, Luke?
Oh,
Yeah.
whiskey, eggs.
Hold here for a second, Luke. Wait a second. Can you hear us, mates? Nick, can you hear us? You can hear us, but we can't hear you. Yeah, that is the only problem. So if you fix that microphone, we're good to go. I wonder what you do. Is your connection missing? I can see you're good to go on your. You've got great Wi-Fi connection. You've got everything.
It's all going on.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, we're going to come back to you in a couple of seconds. Can you private chat us to let us know how you're getting on? But I definitely can't hear you, which is an issue. Hang on. You got. G'day, mate. You there?
Well, now you're doubling up there, Thane.
Oh yeah, it's not me. Yeah, we can't have that. No, sorry, Luke. What were you saying?
This is great radio.
But Nick comes from a very cool band. It's called the Sin City, or Sin City, the band, and they're a duo. It's Nick and Jack, isn't it? Yeah, they're fantastic. Now these guys were in quarantine in Spain, and out of the boredom, the wine, the booze, and I assume the darts, they started writing some songs inspired by their favorite artists. And so they're a little bit country, they're a little bit country boogie. They got a really cool sound, and I think that is going to be the next big sound in this city. People love to dress up as cowboys, one, and then hit the dance floor, and they bring a lot of energy. Am I right so far? Is this a great interview or what?
Have you got an example? Have you got an example of Sin City?
I I do actually. Hang on, have a look at this. I'll just try and share it on my end. Sin City. This is off Bandcamp, everybody, and this is a song that they. Start. This is you, isn't it?
Oh, I like that.
I left my Western shirt in San Francisco.
Is that a steel guitar thing, do you think?
And my favorite boots in Marseille.
What a cool site. Is that their website?
Yeah.
No, it's not the website. I think it's just their Bandcamp profile. Bandcamp's where all the cool acts go.
I don't know what that is because I'm not in that zone, but that looks very cool.
This will probably go down as one of the most bizarre interviews I've ever conducted. You know, at least you're having a beer there, Nick. Yeah.
Hey, Nick, you can hear us, right? Is that like a steel guitar? Is it a steel guitar or yeah?
It sounds good.
8-string or 6-string? 8. Nice. And with the steel guitar, because I've been in Vegas a few times and Nashville, Tennessee a few times. I love the steel guitar. It's got such a beautiful sound. And
so I'll get rid of you. Go to your phone, then come back, matey. Okay, thank you very much. We'll kick you off now. Oh, God,
what a great interview, Thane.
Thanks, matey. Well, you know what? I think it's unique. Who interviews somebody who can't actually talk back? This is amazing.
Well, we hear it at 1 o'clock every day with the sign language people.
That's true. Hey, I didn't know you went to Nashville. How cool is Nashville?
Oh, Nashville is, I tell you what, Nashville is my favorite place in America. It is like Vegas without the machines. The music you hear, the people you hear, it is an amazing place. I mean, you're 10 o'clock in the morning, you walk into a bar and there is like Alanis Morissette playing there. Free.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that is down and up the strip of about half of Queen Street you could put in context back and forth. And at the corner, there's this guy, this big sheriff guy with a big long gun. Are you jaywalking, son? I saw you jaywalking. I said, oh, man, from Auckland, New Zealand. I said, hey, how you going? Have a good conversation with him. So I'm here for Jack Daniels and Woodford Reserve. He goes, hey, you just keep on jaywalking, son.
That's
beautiful.
So
Beautiful.
I like it when you do it in your accent.
Yeah. G'day, Nick. How are you, mate? Welcome back to the show.
Can you guys hear me now?
We got you.
Yes.
We're loud and clear.
But we can only see your moustache. Here we go.
Fantastic.
Oh man, have we? How about that interview? Have we missed off anything important in that interview?
This is great radio. This is great.
Oh my lord! All right,
Here we go. Hang on. Here we go. I think it's
two
back.
times the charm.
Yeah. You're back with us, mate. Welcome.
Take 3.
He's moving again. He's moving. Are you there? Yeah. Now we can't hear you.
Oh
man.
He does look like a drug dealer, though, doesn't he?
Undercover cop, I reckon.
Yeah, undercover cop back in the 90s.
What are we watching these days, though? Reminds me of Narcos. What are we watching? Because I've just finished 9 Perfect Strangers. What's everyone watching and what's everyone reading? That's what I need to know.
I'm reading a book, a fantastic book around about the collapse of governments at the moment, which is quite boring. But that's quite interesting to put you to sleep at night. What I'm watching is I'm watching a little bit of this FBI show on Neon. It's just like 40 minutes. It's just a no-brainer. Because I've got so much stress everywhere else, as you can see, I'm quite stressful. It says FBI show I'm just watching. I'm loving it, actually. It's called FBI Cases.
You look like you're ready to be pampered.
Like he's been in a prison now. Nick, are you in prison?
Hello.
Yay!
I'm here.
Yeah, mate. Have we missed anything from our interview? Just to cover you off, Nick.
Oh no,
what a band!
You got it all right. Yeah, you nailed it.
What was the quarantine that you spent with Jack in Spain? What was that all about?
So that was in Spain. It was really strict, so that you couldn't exercise. You couldn't go outside to exercise, and there was a lot of police around the streets trying to catch people walking to their family and friends' houses and then giving them fines and things like that. So it was really strict. So we were really stuck inside. That's why we started writing so much music.
Have you, Nick? When you're in quarantine? I mean, in Spain, was it?
Yeah.
Did you ask for any cervezas, por favor?
Oh yeah, well, over in Spain, 1 liter of beer costs about the equivalent of a New Zealand dollar. So we were just boozing it up every day.
What about the cocaine? What the cost of cocaine cost?
I can't make any comments about that sort of thing. I couldn't possibly say anything, but it's very cheap and very good.
Told you. Good on you. And Nick, you're going to do a little bit of first I want to ask quickly, do you think there is a country scene going on here, like an alternative country? How would you describe your genre? Because I think you're onto the next wave of something big.
Well, yeah, I think so. I mean, for starters, I think country has come back because people are starting to. Are you there? I think people are starting to take it a bit more seriously, rather than just sort of as kind of like a silly thing. But I think the trend is definitely on the rise. So we're all about getting in there quick, and
Good on you.
I mean, some of the wealthiest performers in the world are country western music, right?
Music. Jimmy Buffett and Dolly Parton and people like that. And in the United States, right until they sort of discontinued the sale of CDs in shops, it was the highest selling physical sales-wise, the highest selling music genre on the planet. Because I guess, I don't know, maybe they hadn't figured out how to download it on LimeWire, yet, or something like that. But it's a huge, it's a huge self-sufficient market country. Country fans will always be there in the United States. But
is it just you two on stage, or do you have other musicians join you?
Oh, well, yeah. When we first recorded the demos, we just recorded all the instruments ourselves, guitar, piano. But when we got to New Zealand, we formed a band. So we have a backup band, but it's always revolving, depending on who's available. My brother sometimes plays the bass, and a couple of other old friends. So Yeah, we have a 5-piece, sometimes 6-piece, sometimes 4-piece band, just depending on who's available.
Does anyone play the rusty trombone?
No. No, but I would like a brass section.
Yeah.
Benny Richards got a question. Ask if he's a fan of Jamelia Superstar. Just ringing the bell.
I am. In fact, I could play a little cover of it right now.
Oh, that'd be amazing if you could. Could you?
Oh, yeah. Hang on. How does it go? It goes,
You're playing the song. We don't know how it goes.
Everybody's talking about ayo, ayo, ayo. Write it on a piece of paper. Something like that.
That is the song.
That makes me feel like this. I don't know who you are, but you must be some kind of superstar. 'Cause you got all eyes on you no matter where you are. You just make me wanna play. There you go, that's for Benny.
Yeah.
He's an old friend of mine. I can see him causing trouble in the bloody comments section.
Oh, yeah.
Nick, I've got a question for you. I've got a question for you, Nick.
Yeah.
As a country or Western music, so do you call yourself a country or Western music artist?
That's not a thing.
Well, yeah. I mean, we do other kinds of stuff. I mean, Sin City is it's like a country tinged band. We're not full blown barnyard line dancing country, but we have country songs. So yeah, you call me a country musician, yeah.
So you've obviously got many copies of Brokeback Mountain in your sort of CD collection there somewhere.
Yep. Brokeback Mountain, every season of Dukes of Hazzard, and you know,
the Beverly Hillbillies. That's a goodie.
Oh,
Beverly Hillbillies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Brokeback Mountain,
Jed,
story of just bonding between two guys, you know.
Bobbing.
I agree with that.
Yeah. And, you know, me and Jack, a lot of people would sort of view our relationship as a similar thing, you know, a beautiful relationship between two cowboys, you know.
Yeah.
That blossomed in isolation.
Yeah.
It's only natural.
Yeah.
Are you able to do us a little song anyway? One of your songs? Is that a possibility? I'd just love to provide our viewers with some entertainment. Is that going to be hard?
Oh, sure. Yeah, Vic, I really appreciate you having me on the show, by the way. I'm sorry. These video calls, I've got a curse. Video calls and Zooms, they never work for me. But,
Nick,
yeah, thank you for having me. And I could do a little song.
Yeah,
Nick,
that'll be amazing.
I'm a bit of a fan of you. I don't know if you can see over my shoulder there. What does that say?
I can only see a bunch of spots on your wall.
No, to the other side.
Oh, it says Sin.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
That's
Sin.
beautiful, mate.
Yeah. He's a mega fan. All right, we'll hand it over to you.
House coat too, by the way, mate.
What was that?
I like your house coat, the dressing gown.
Oh, yeah.
I
Very
love
smart.
the word house coat.
Yeah.
We're going to use that. Thank you
Very
very
good.
much. I'm
Sponsored
putting
by
that
the
in my-
warehouse.
Okay, let me see if I can lean this phone on a dirty plate, then I can get a song rolling.
This is
let's
great.
see.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Nick from Sin City. He's about to adjust his phone. We've got 9:49 on the clock right now. It's Talkback with Thane and Sophia. Who's like?
Look at those guns. Sophia, look at those guns.
All right, I got the king here. I got Elvis.
Oh, put it up all the way.
that's
Come on,
cool.
come on.
And, Elvis Presley here, the king.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, put it up as you play, buddy. That looks great.
Okay, I'll play some. So we recorded an album. If you guys know Delaney Davidson.
No.
Yes.
So he's a great country and western musician from Christchurch, and he's produced an album that we've just recorded in the lab, and that will be out early next year in late January, early February. So I'll just play one of the tracks from that album, the upcoming
Very
album.
cool. Can I just make one last observation? It looks like you're in your jail cell. You know, you look like something. It's awesome. It's so awesome.
I was going to say that, but I had too many comments of.
Yeah.
Well,
off you go, mate. Thank you.
My bedroom's a little bit clinical looking. I haven't put a lot of character into it yet.
No worries.
All right. So this is a song called Barbara. It's written in Spain. Shall I play?
Yes, please. Yes, please. Absolutely. We would love you to play.
All right.
Great.
She's the only one. You know she picks up the phone when it's dark and it's 4 a.m. and you're all alone. Holds your hand and she kisses your cheek. She says you got a friend and her name is Barbara. In the middle of the crowded street, I can see Barbara standing there. She looks so sweet. In the middle of a losing my mind on a cold and lonely night, yeah, you know, Barbara, she's gonna make it all right. When the bar cuts you off and you ain't allowed to drink no more, and you aim for the exit, but you only find the floor. You stumble outside after the cold street. Somebody grabs you, and don't you know she's gonna give you a cigarette? Take you on home, oh, who could it be? When I'm caught in the December chill, I think no one's gonna help me. Oh, Barbara will. When I'm caught up and it all feels wrong, you know, Barbara comes along, yeah, you know, Barbara, she's gonna make it all right.
I like it.
In the middle of the crowded street, I can see Barbara standing there. She looks so sweet. In the middle of a losing my mind on a cold and lonely night, yeah, you know, Barbara, she's gonna make it all right. Barbara, 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 Barbara. Barbara, 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 Barbara. Barbara, 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 Barbara.
Wow.
Fantastic, mate. That was awesome. Oh, guys, well done, mate. That was fantastic. Where is he? He's gone.
Nick, I just got the end of that, and Nick, as a musician myself, I play the drums. That was fantastic. At the end there, I just thought, you know, when artists go, oh, Scooby Dooby 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 Doo, you know that one there, Nick?
Oh, like Frank Sinatra, Strangers in the Night.
Yeah. They kind of like forgot the words, don't they? They don't know where the words are, so they kind of go Scooby Dooby 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 Doo.
Yeah.
At the end, you would go ba 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 ba, but you were saying Barbara, weren't you?
Barbara, yeah.
Yeah, I thought you forgot the words here. You're going ba 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 ba.
That's the eggnog. That's the eggnog. That was amazing.
Barbara.
Look,
that was amazing.
It's up to interpretation, isn't it? You know, did I forget the words? Was it cleverly planned? You know,
Cleverly planned.
That song's about a real girl. Barbara is very real.
Wow.
What's about Barbara?
But, you know, she's still real. You know.
Is she from New Zealand or Spain?
Oh, Spanish, of course. Very
cool.
Sorry. Yeah. So, okay. Awesome, mate. Thank you very much. Really appreciate your time tonight. And thanks. We got there in the end, man. And that was a superb performance.
No, thank you. Thanks for supporting Sin City. And I hope to see you. If I see you at the show sometime, you can come on the guest list.
Oh,
absolutely.
I'll be happy to see you.
One more question.
Dog, wine cellar places like that.
Nick, what did Barbara mean to you? What did Barbara mean to you, Nick?
Just a real cool bitch, you know?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right.
Thanks, matey. Over and out. See you soon, pal.
Happy Friday. See you later.
Tikara tara, tikara tia, hahoi.
Got weird at the end. Gotta be honest.
I don't know how people can do that. I just would be so nervous to sing, like instantaneously, out of nowhere, just start singing. Hats off to him. That was fantastic and sounded wonderful. And he did it all on his own with a guitar, just out of nowhere, on demand.
And he looked like he was straight from the Dukes of Hazzard, didn't he? I mean,
yeah, and everybody loved it. The comments are going off. This guy's a fucking weapon. Early Kings of Leon, good pure vocal. Wow, sounding great there, Nick. This guy makes Nickelback sound not so bad. Love me tender, says someone, and Elvis fan. Yeah, it could go all night.
That's quite interesting. All rock stars have long schlongs, eh? They are very much so. And he looks like he's got long features, so he's going to have a long schlong.
You think he's packing?
That's how you quantify it?
Oh, yeah. So I used to work at the Hard Rock Cafe in London for 5 years and opened up Hard Rocks around the world. Been to many British music awards. And it's just one of those things of those long-featured, skinny rock stars. Man, they get the girls.
But okay, so you worked at the Hard Rock and stuff like that, but were you like hanging out in their changing rooms, or? Yeah,
my job at the Hard Rock Cafe was look after celebrities because I don't really. I'm not afraid of people, am I? I treat them who they are. So, but all these other people go, oh, it's Elton John. Okay, g'day, Elton, you gay guy. Come over here, give us a kiss. Cyndi Lauper, give her a pash. Pamela Anderson, gave her a little kiss and a little peek. I spent 3 nights with Mick Jagger. They played at our staff party. It was me that looked after him. But that's my job. That's what I am. Jack Nicholson.
But you're basing this kind of long features kind of thing on experience, and I'm thinking maybe you looked after Mick Jagger, and Mick was like, "Luke, I need to go to the toilet, mate. Can you help me get it out? Can you hold it while I go for a piss?"
Oh no! When I'm in Mick's hotel room with the band and so forth, Mick would come out of the room and get us another little beer lagerdello and I'd go sort them out. That's what I just do. And he'd be starkers.
Wow.
It was a little bit skinny though, nothing broad like girth. It was just. It was like one of those from those icicles from the top. Those what they call. Anyway,
like he was Jack Frost or something.
Yeah, exactly, dripping like a little bit of runny nose type thing.
Holy shit!
Mick Jagger's got a runny nose penis.
Let's go back to the script.
Okay.
Steer clear of the drippy dick conversation. Let's see down here. Oh, here was a comment I wanted to put up. Hayden Brown says, I like this Luke Dello. He's crack up. I love the pink robe. Reminds me of something Riff Raff would wear. Do you remember Riff Raff?
Oh, yeah.
What an incredible character. One of my favorites, actually. Yes, sir. From what's the movie with Tim Curry?
Hang on.
You're a picture show.
Yeah, is that him?
Different Riff Raff. Nah, he's talking about Riff Raff, the hip hop star.
You're not 100% sure about that because I'm getting a Riff Raff from Rocky Horror Picture Show vibe.
Hang on, Hayden, can you get back to us?
Can you clarify?
Was it Harley?
Which one would you rather be today, Luke? We could give it to you if you want. You can decide.
Hey, look, I take any compliments. Riff Raff. Riff Raff, the Riff Raff at double F. Is that Riff Raff or? I'm just Googling now. Who the hell's Riff Raff? Oh, Riff Raff sleep toys. That's interesting. Let's have a look at that.
Let's not. You're up to no good this evening. You're up to no good at all.
Yeah, he's 3 eggnogs down, and this guy is just rolling. It's the best. It's nice to watch, but hey.
Yvonne Lorcan says, okay, I see. Yeah. I was going for the 1980s version of Riff Raff because I'm old and I've got no idea who that man is. Would you bring up the original, please, Thane?
You want to see the original Riff Raff? Okay.
Absolutely, I do. Great movie. In fact, I might watch that tonight. Yvonne Lorcan, when we were talking about shows to watch, she said she's about to launch into Reservation Dogs on Disney, loving Ted Lasso, reading Searching for Charlie in Pursuit of the Real Charles Upham. There you go. That's the riff-raff I was talking about.
You've got to be joking.
But he's fantastic. Have you not seen that movie?
There's actually quite a saucy scene in there where they're in the bed.
There absolutely is.
I remember having a little bit of a, over that scene.
Yeah, well, you can't be blamed,
Yeah.
He looks like Jeffrey Epstein of Auckland. What?
I'm just being honest. I'm just an honest talkback show guy, just an honest talkback show,
I feel like now I'll never be able to wear my pink robe again because I think with my hair and my pale complexion, my alabaster complexion with that robe, I will end up looking like Riff Raff from the Rookie Horror Picture Show.
Would you like to borrow my one?
You keep it on for right now, but I'll let you know.
McDonald's drive-thru is busy. They're like, "Hi guys, ha ha ha." Steve, g'day, Steve.
Oh, hello. He's teasing us because he's not in Auckland. He's gone to McDonald's.
Log on if you want, Steve. Hey guys, I'm just going to bring you up to date with the show. Coming up in any second, we've got the founder of Fortune Eyewear. He's going to have a little bit of a chat about starting up a business and lockdown because it's bloody crazy. And there's an opportunity for you guys to win 2 pairs of sunglasses. And if you all jump on Fortune Eyewear now online, you'll see how cool they actually are. So, that dude joins us very shortly. So, Luke, I know you're going to come in as the big business consultant guy, but just don't scare this guy off.
Well, Luke's going to be busy making his next eggnog anyway. What do you got left in there? A little dribble?
It's just I've been dribbling away with this at the moment.
Mick Jagger's penis.
It looks like a dribble.
You look like a Jeffrey Epstein sperm donor.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Got a little bit on my side.
Oh my God.
Oh, well.
You're never going to get a job now. No one's going to put us on commercial TV or radio with that kind of carry on.
Oh, yeah. Let's clean it up. Let's turn this around.
Yeah, just clean it up now. Come on, clean it up. We go to a commercial break.
Keep going. It's funny.
We're not commercial break with Pop with Ellie pajamas.
We don't have any commercial breaks. I'd love to have.
We do. Papinel is what he means. I think he was meaning that, weren't you? Yes. So anyway.
And you could walk us through the deal you got going on.
I'm going to walk you guys through a deal here, like Suzanne Paul without the accent.
These are the ones that she's wearing now. Have a look at this.
I'm wearing them now.
And that's you. So how does this work?
Yeah.
So I've got a pair to give away. And to win, you need to follow the Papinel Instagram. So we need to figure out the best way for us to do this would be probably if you want to follow the Talkback with Thane and Sophia Instagram and Papinel. And we're going to put up a post in the next 5 minutes on our Instagram and then just tag a friend. Excuse me. So both follow and then we will draw it next Friday.
I've just put a picture of myself on their Instagram.
Oh, excellent. Excellent.
Brilliant.
So I'm going to write that post right now. I'm going to put it up on the story there. Thank you, Selena. She says very nice, Sophia.
How do they feel? Are they comfortable and cozy?
They're so cozy. I'm a real PJ person. They're so cozy. It's a modal cotton, which is really soft and like it's almost like slinky. It's yummy and delicious.
It's not a silk. It's a cotton, which is what's a modal cotton?
It's like a jersey cotton. Modal is like an expensive version of cotton that makes it a little bit stretchy, a little bit softer to the touch, and an easy wear. And I like them so much and actually get dressed today.
Wow. And inside, are they patterned inside? How do they feel inside against your skin?
He's just trying to get some cleavage.
No, I see what you're doing here. I'll show you the armhole.
I understand now. Yes, I get the modal feeling now.
You can feel it, that vibe. Anyway, they're beautiful and amazing, and I want you guys to have one. So I'm going to put that post up and we're going to get to it.
I want to bring up a subject. What is all our listeners currently listening right now? What is your first takeaway going to be? Is it going to be McDonald's? Is it going to be Wendy's? Is it going to be KFC? Is it going to be the local fish and chip, or are you a pizza person? Are you going to go for a pad thai? So we can go down to level 3, which could be next week. What do you reckon, Luke, next week for level 3?
Yeah, the predictions are next Friday, going to level 3 in the weekend.
Yeah.
Next Friday.
I thought they were going on Tuesday.
No, well, if you listen to her, just to her words, it was, we'd like to be Tuesday, but it's going to be Friday, unfortunately. There's just too many cases out there, unfortunately. And we'll go into level 3 next Friday. And on Saturday, I'm going to go straight to Fatima's.
Oh, yeah. What do you get there? I like their chicken chic salad.
I like their lamb. I'll get extra spicy too. I love Fatima's. I just think it's so good. And right at the bottom, all that juiciness down there, and it just goes all over your face again. You know.
You love the juice on your face, don't you, Luke? Can't get enough of it this evening.
Oh yeah.
Right, we've got either a filet or Thai. Tastes great right now. McDonald's for the win. Steve's already having McDonald's. Thanks, rub it in. Someone says, when's Dave on? No, he's been banned. Bradley says first takeaway will be Nando's. Okay. Michelle says hot dogs with no sauce. Can't you have that now? Vietnamese pho. Oh, yum.
What about you two? What are you going for?
I'm going to go KFC, man. I'm going to get a 3-piece quarter pack, upsized.
Can I just tell you about KFC, Thane? I have found the KFC hack.
Tell me.
If you go to the supermarket, you go to Tegel and buy the Louisiana frozen chicken pieces. Tegel supplies KFC, right? And I've tasted these. These are nearly 98% exactly like KFC, and you get 8 pieces for $6.
That's pretty good. But
Yeah,
with
that sounds
KFC being $13, I'll just go to KFC, but then I don't have to cook it. But the thing is what I do like, and here's my thing, right? If you want to get KFC, you only got $10. Just get 3 thighs for $9, and then just grab a drink. And that's all you don't need the chips or anything else. You're there for the chicken.
Don't need chips.
I only go for the chips.
What I do at KFC is I go for the 3-pack, right, through drive-through. Hey, mate, drive out, go to the end. Oh, take one out, chuck on the ground, back her up. Hey, mate, there's only 2 pieces in here. Oh, sorry, mate. He chucks another one in. Boom, I've got 4 pieces.
But didn't you just throw that one on the ground? So you've thrown it on the ground and retrieved it?
The feet of my car.
Oh, right.
Still eat that.
Oh, right, yeah. Shit.
That's a very good KFC hack.
Yeah, that's a good hack. Yeah. How bad is business, though?
You know, to be honest, or for an extra $2, you just get an extra piece. I mean, you don't have to eat anything that's been on the floor, Luke. You know, it's
Oh, times are tough, Thane. Times are tough. It's bloody COVID Delta 2.54T.
Fair enough.
I'm on this radio show for nothing. Times are tough.
All right, hey, 10 minutes past 10 o'clock. I got our special guest here. Hold there, everybody. I'll bring you in. Okay. Hey, how are you going, mate? All right?
Good, mate. Thanks for having me. How are you?
No worries. Now, look, all our messaging, Mr. Fortune Eyewear, I don't have your name. I never asked.
So just call me Dave, mate.
Dave?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Very simple. Thanks for having me on, mate. I've been enjoying the show so far. I must say that our friend Nick was definitely crushing it on the old stream. What he lacks in interior design, he makes up with some banging pipes. So I'll take the beautiful.
Yeah, and look, I'm going to be honest with you. Nick was great, but he was pretty much at 30% because of the the link and the internet and the Wi-Fi and stuff. Yeah. But I've seen him live, and those two dudes, Sin City on stage, are incredible. And they're my favorite band because I'm really getting into country these days.
Nice.
Yeah. Now, Dave, tell me, Fortune Eyewear, you started this in lockdown.
Yeah, so I've been in the sunglass industry for a couple of years now, so there's nothing really new to me. But yeah, you know what? Sometimes you just follow a passion and just kind of want to know what else you can do with it, basically. So the first lockdown, the idea of maybe doing my own thing was kind of like brewing. Then during the second lockdown, I basically kind of just sat down and spent all that time on my ass just to kind of look at manufacturers, suppliers, people who can do it on a low MOQ, as I was on a bit of a tight budget. And yeah, it all came together, became Fortune Eyewear, Fortune from the Fortune cookies. So they all have like little messages on the inside, much as you would find in Fortune cookies. And now we're in our first store. We're looking at doing a trade show pretty soon as well. And we're just kind of growing this little flower into something a bit more tangible. But yeah, no, it's been super fun, and you know, even little things like getting on, having a chat with you about it, and I've been meeting a lot of other little brands that have been starting in New Zealand, like little skincare brands, and it's really cool. It's a cool little community of people just like kind of chasing their dreams, and sometimes it's better to make $1 for yourself instead of $2 for somebody else. So yeah, cool.
I totally hear what you're saying, and I support it. Yeah, I'm going to bring in our business expert. They call him Double Glasses Dello, and
love it.
So
they used to call me Joe. They used to call me Joe 90 in the day. Hey, mate, I love the names of your sunglasses, mate. I mean, you got Slush Puppy, Straight Line, Notorious, Mathematics, Amplitude. Tell us about how you get these names. Have you got a few you can put on for us? Because my favorite is definitely Slush Puppy.
Good.
Mathematics, what is Sophia?
So my background is mostly snowboarding, ski culture, and stuff like that. So a lot of those names derive from that. Next to that, illegal substances, really, for creativity.
So you're wearing Mathematics at the moment, are you, Dave?
Correct. I definitely, while we're here, I want to offer you all guys a pair. So make sure to go onto the website, pick yourself a pair out, and make sure that goes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
that. That includes the fact checker Benny, because
All right. Yes.
I frothed his little Francis, but I might just maybe upgrade him a little bit. And
I think so. Yeah, he's having a night off tonight, but I'll tell him the good news.
That's
good. Have you got a pair of Marshall here?
Yeah, so Marshall is funny because he just commented on the stream saying Nando's. That's actually his last name. So
let's see Marshall, mate. I like Marshall.
All right. Let's have a
look. Hey, actually, why don't you grab a handful over there, Dave, and we'll do a little bit of a fashion show. See what you've
got.
Mate,
it's John.
I can get the man himself in here to model it if you want.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It's Dave saying it's not John. It's Dave.
Dave. Sorry.
No, not John.
Give me 1 second while
what is Luke talking about? Luke, what are you talking about?
Bradley!
Yeah, great.
He'll come in and he'll model some. Basically, so Bradley, this is the Marshall, which is his last name. And also, he's an English football fan, and especially for the team Fulham. So instead of Fulham, it has Fulham on the inside of the print. So all of the sunglasses come with little motivational speeches on them. So my personal one says "pretty dusty." Yes, we need a model one. So here's Marshall himself.
Get in there, Marshall. Oh, come up to that camera, mate.
These are the Marshalls.
Come closer, Marshall.
With your moustache.
So these are designed for ski culture. So, you can go for a shred in them, any weather, and après ski. If you want to go for a night out in Auckland, these will also work. So this is the Marshall.
How many grams is that, Marshall? How many grams?
How many grams?
Absolutely nothing.
3.
Hey, I wonder. It'd be great if the moustache came with those glasses. Marshall's got a hectic moustache.
You both have this extension out past the lip.
Yeah, I think it's when you live long enough that the facial hair actually starts imitating each other.
It's like when your periods sink when you're a woman, and you live with another woman.
Right. Well,
it's beard sinking.
We've been living together for 3 years, so that's happened as well.
Hey, what about the down low? I quite like those too. They look quite cool.
Yeah, so the down low is a bit more of a thinner frame.
No. Sorry. Cream. I like cream.
Right. So cream is from the Wu-Tang song, Cash Rules Everything Around Me. And then on the inside, it says $, $, on each lens. So again, I'm just a big Wu-Tang fan. That's where mathematics comes from as well, which is their kind of like, I don't know, religion, if you can call it. So yeah, a lot of these names derive from kind of like things I like, that my friends like, which is like, I don't know, a bit more.
That's so cool that you can do that, right? What a great.
And that's one of the perks, isn't it, of owning your own business? You can do whatever you want, and it's fun, and it makes it personal.
Yeah. So it's cool, and it's always like, I think for a lot of people that, you know, we all have dreams of, you know, I'm really into this or I'm into that. But you're kind of so stuck with your 9 to 5 that you never really take the chance for really kind of diving into that.
Yeah.
And it's scary putting your own stuff out there. You know, people can go like, this is absolute dog shit, or people go like, I love it. But, you know, at the end of the day, you're doing yourself and you're learning. So yeah, I can recommend this the cream.
It has a really big fat.
Cute.
It's cool. I'd see those.
Oh, I like those.
Yeah. And on the inside in gold print, it has like $, from
Love it.
song. So yeah, it's cool. It's something like I'm really enjoy doing on the side of my normal job, which is selling the sunglasses. Ironically, it's just something I really enjoy doing. So yeah.
What about for people like Thane with big heads? You know, have you got a big frame for these?
I got a massive frame for you, mate. You can straight on there. I'll send you one. Well, I can actually show you one.
Yeah, see those.
So being basically the whole brand concept was basically from, let's say, from Cadrona Hotel, so to speak, to all the way High Street or K Road. That's kind of what my market is. I mean, they're all $69, so it's not really an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
It's kind of for people that lose sunnies.
Oh, that's me.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So
look at this.
Oh, wow.
I have big ones for you if you want.
I love that. Oh my God.
So this is
I can see the boys wearing those in their very well.
I'm a little bit embarrassed because you guys were talking about riffraff before, and I could not look more apart right now. I should have done the braids. I was like,
but what an iconic movie,
though.
though.
What are they called, Dave?
Yeah. So
what are they called?
These guys are, I should have noticed, the Amplitudes, because it's it's a very snowboard ski saying, so to speak.
Now, we're going to give a couple of pairs away. How do you want to do that, mate?
Well, what I was kind of thinking was, if you go and open a fortune cookie, it comes with a little note on it, right? And it has a little boring saying like you just ate a cat, or stuff like that. You can make it as funny as you want. So what I was thinking, and of course it's all up to you guys, but maybe like the funniest little 2-word or short paragraph or haiku that you can kind of comment on it, then I'll happily give away a ton of sunglasses to that person, and you guys can run that over the weekend.
Okay,
amazing. Thank you.
So I'll put a post up on our social, link you guys in, and then we'll see how we go.
Perfect. That's awesome.
Yeah. Now, Dave, I'm a big fan of ink. You've got some ink on your left arm there. Tell us about it.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, I like ink, mate. I love it. I've got no ink on my body, but I love ink on other people's bodies because it's just a story, their journey. And tell us about your bit of art on your left-hand side.
Well, it doesn't have any deeper meaning for us.
Let's have a look at it.
Well, basically, I've got quite a bit. So I've got Jimi Hendrix, which is one of my favorites. Cool. That's always a good one. That's very well done. But yeah, it doesn't have a lot of meaning. I kind of hate when people do like a whole backstory about it, like, oh, my goldfish died and now I've got a sleeve. It's just art. It's just art, and it's just, I don't know. It's just something I enjoy doing, but it's very sporadic. I go through my phases where I get a lot done, and then I don't look at it for 3 years or something like that. So.
And do you have a favorite ink tattooist that you go to all the time, or is it just? Unfortunately, he moved to Scotland, so I've been. I know that guy.
If anyone could do some traditional stuff, it was on K Road. The parlor, but,
it was well known, that guy, eh?
But then again, I've had tattoos from random strangers at 3 a.m. in the morning as well at my home. So it's how you see it, really.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Where's the accent from, brother? Where's the accent from?
Amsterdam originally. I moved there 8 years ago by myself, and just loved it. You guys are amazing. New Zealand is just such a beautiful country, and yeah, I never left. Really, I came here for winter, and now we're talking about sunglasses. So how about them?
Fantastic. I'm glad you like it. Our little country.
Yeah, it's crazy, and especially with COVID times.
Hey, from Amsterdam and where you came from, are we missing anything? Do you think we can improve a couple of things that you got going over
maybe?
there?
Well, you got legalized weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like you start there and then take it from there, really. But,
Is it not legalized already?
Sorry?
Is it not legalized here already?
I mean, is it though? I don't. I mean,
I don't know.
I think it's decriminalized, if anything.
Yeah.
But
we've got like a blind eye thing going on.
Yeah, exactly. Like like I think they'll be all right with it. Like you're not going to go to jail for it. But I don't know. Didn't we have that referendum about you can kind of kill your grandma, but you can't give her a joint or something like that?
Exactly.
That was a bit weird. I must say.
Alcohol is the biggest drug in New Zealand, and it's legalized.
Yeah. Well, I mean, of course, yeah.
Being a drug baron myself,
yeah,
I know about it.
You look it. You got the pink robe.
You've got the vibe of someone who never leaves their house, and everyone just comes to him.
Yeah,
but then he'll stay at the party too long. Hey, you go, why don't I come too? I could bring my bag.
Hang on, that's the door knocking. That's the door knocking.
Yeah. This
Hang
guy's
on,
Yeah.
Hold on, someone hold my scales. Hold on.
Now, I think K Road captures Amsterdam quite well in that little street it's got. That's probably a very good representation of what Holland would be like. I think it's good. I mean, New Zealand's amazing. So.
Yeah, I reckon you're right about K Road. Now that they've done the improvements and their roadworks have moved on and they're getting back down to business, there's better restaurants there. There's some cool bars going in, and there's a real nightlife going on. That's where I saw Sin City at Thirsty Dog, and I was like, "Holy hell, these guys are good!" And you can have, on one night, on one Thursday night, K Road has 2 jazz nights going off.
Yeah.
Like at different venues. And who can support that in Auckland? You can't even have that in Auckland. They got it on one street. The music coming out of that place and the creatives is outstanding.
It's a great vibe K Road at the moment. It's a great vibe. It's so much energy, and the colours of K Road are fantastic. From the music on K Road is fantastic. Hey, I'm a Ponsonby Road guy because I've got bars and restaurants on Ponsonby Road, but I'm jealous of K Road. I'm going shit. Little sister come up to be a big auntie.
K Road's got something good about it at the moment where you kind of it doesn't look safe, but it's really safe. Yeah. And I think that's like a very accurate representation of Amsterdam. I shouldn't be walking on the street, but you can, kind of thing.
Yeah, you still fear for your life on K Road, but having 300 police security cameras helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Everywhere.
Just to reiterate on the comments right now, Bamboo Tiger would be up there. That's never a bad idea.
We were talking about bamboo last night, Dave.
$40 bottles of champagne, and it looks like an old porn club. So yeah, it's
right, fantastic.
Wow.
Anyway, well, thanks for having me on the show. You guys had David Seymour on, so I'm kind of like David from Wish at the moment, but I love David Seymour. I've been enjoying the show, really. So I'll be
thank you.
Really appreciate it, mate. And also, once we get out of lockdown, we can come and go live to where from K Road and do it because we're carrying on. So weeknights, Monday to Saturday from 9 till whenever we get bored. The show will carry on. So it'll be
awesome. And then maybe we'll have a Fortune launch party at Chapel Bar as soon as the Sundays are open.
Or Midnight Garden, my friend.
There you go.
Love it.
I tell you what, buddy. I will pay for you for a Fortune launch party at Midnight Gardener. I will give you 2 kegs of Asahi to give away to your guests.
Perfect. I mean, you drive a hard bargain. Thane, do you want to reboot on that? Or for
Yeah, no, I'm taking it. If this guy's given, I'm taking. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Midnight Garden Fortune launch party. As soon as we get out of this shithole, we'll
Kirby, we'll be doing a live broadcast from there from the party thing.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely. We will do that. Absolutely do that.
Love it. All right.
Great.
Well, thanks again. Thanks.
All right, Dave. Thank you very much, Manny.
Yeah. All right.
See you soon, pal.
Later,
Thanks,
dude.
brother. What a lovely guy.
He was lovely.
We've got ourselves free sunglasses, free Fortune Eyewear sunglasses. How cool is that?
That was super generous, and he was lovely. I just saw Benny Mac pop up.
Oh.
Yeah, he commented there, said legendary.
Legendary.
Yeah, and Benny's got his pair of sunglasses too, so he's going to be happy about that. Hopefully he's back on tomorrow for a big Saturday night.
I think also relevant comment, Hayden Brown says, have a riff-raff competition.
Oh.
Maybe. We'll get a couple of riff-raff lookers on, and we'll get it going. Michelle's coming in here. Luke is Midnight Gardener.
Yes, it is, Michelle.
Yep. We've got a crane to get you in.
You got the only ramp in the whole of Ponsonby, didn't you?
Oh my God! The bloody council told me to put a ramp in. Anyway, let's not talk about me. Who's our next guest there, Thane?
We've done the guest, but I'll tell you about tomorrow's show. Tomorrow on the show, we've got Brooke Howard Smith. And so, he's going to be talking about a new cryptocurrency called Fluff. And then also we've got a couple of ladies, a husband and wife from Australia, who've got a business going crazy about journals, journaling. Now, some people may say that's a little bit nerdy, journaling, but it's huge and it's actually taken off. So with the show, I'm trying to get on trends,
Absolutely. And it's very good for the brain and your positive mindset, journaling.
Yeah.
And remind me what journaling are you putting your goals in for the day, or are you talking about your day that's gone, or you're talking about your day that's happening?
You can do all sorts of journaling there, Luke. You can do gratitude journaling in the morning, some things that you're grateful for that gives you a positive mindset and appreciation for things in your life. You could be doing journaling at the end of the day, talking about your experiences and documenting, reflecting on things maybe. You could be writing down your negative experiences to cleanse yourself of those. You could be organizing your week, your month, your year, business goals, life goals, relationship goals.
How I do my personal journal, if I've had a real bad day, do you know what I do?
What? I'm scared to know.
I go to North Head. If I've had a really bad day, a really rough day, I go to North Head and I watch the sun go down. And in my mind, I'm saying, that day's over. Tomorrow's a new day, Luke. Let's move on.
Yeah, it's good.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
So just for those listeners out there, just think about that.
We've got a guy watching us on our Twitch page, Zap Bang, looking good on Twitch. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it.
I'm not sure why I did an insane wave with both hands, but that's fine. Thank you very much.
Luke, I see you driving endlessly around Ponsonby in your black ute. What I always wonder to myself, where's he going? What's he driving away from? What's happening now?
Well, since I'm sponsored by Volkswagen with Amarok, I've got to do so many hours a day in my black ute. So I go round and round and round and round in my black ute. Sometimes I have the back going up, sometimes I have the back going down. But in that black ute, I go round and round Ponsonby.
Are you sponsored by Amarok? By VW?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, Volkswagen Amarok. Yeah.
I need them to sponsor our daily wellness van.
Oh, also I'm sponsored by the Warehouse with my pink gown too.
That one I don't need because I've got my own.
Oh.
And it's
so I do like enjoy. And people go, "What are you driving a black ute for?" Well, I do a lot of activity outside the Ponsonby round. Like I go hunting, and in the black ute there might be a couple of deer in there, but you don't want to hear about that. Some listeners don't want to hear about that stuff. So but I'm a bit of an outdoor sort of guy, and
are you?
I like my black ute. Yeah.
This evening, I'm quite impressed by your resume. I've heard you are an artist.
Yep.
You are
over here. I don't know if you can see that. That's a bit of my art over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I basically cut out some black swallows and I've put them through a plastic Run DMC machine or whatever they call it. So
I think that's correct.
It's called the Black Swallow.
They
The
look like
Black
stick-ons
Swallow.
from. Mate, they look like stick-ons from Kmart. You know, you get the
Oh
kids to-
no, they're definitely not. They're all individually signed by Luke Dello. Yeah,
One of those they're going to go for at auction then.
oh, probably around about $15,000 because that's the Black Swallow.
Of course.
I love that name actually, Swallow. I like that word now, Swallow.
Is that going to overtake your favourite word of sachet?
No, it's definitely not going to take over that word, but I just like how my lip goes over swallow.
You're having a really good time doing that, aren't you?
Yeah.
Go again.
Swallow.
Swallow.
Yeah. It's not the most flattering of.
Depends where you are, Sophia.
That's true. Sure. Okay.
Hey, give us the history of that sing sign out the back there. People want to know
Well,
what's going on.
that's when I sold Chapel Bar and Bistro my 9 shares of Chapel Bar and Bistro. I took it off the wall. It's a bit of history there. That was the first thing that went up at Chapel Bar and Bistro in 2005 when I opened it, and that was definitely not going to stay there.
Good on you, mate.
I've sold my shares and I'm taking my sign back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I've left a few things, a few marks at Chapel Bar and Bistro. They're still there, those marks.
Oh, yeah.
How about that time you guys did that big mural of Jesus and then that table, and it was like you and Thane? It was like the most blasphemous but hilarious thing I've ever seen.
Actually, Thane, I've still got that. Would you like to have that?
I would love
Yes.
that. I would
Can I
really
give
love
that
that.
to you, Thane?
Yes, thank you very
Okay,
much.
that is yours, mate. That is yours. That is in storage. That is you all over. I'm going to give that to you, okay?
That's a win in everybody's book.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's yours,
That
buddy.
was cool.
And we've got little Dave Hull at the end there, little fella. He's there.
Yeah, Davey boy. And what's this guy? Want to be
Oh, look, we're
famous?
being spammed. Want to become famous? Too late.
Oh, yeah, these are bots now. Hey, see this little message here, Dan Matthews. This is Dan Hawks. Check it
Hey.
out.
Oh, hi, Dan.
How cool is that, Dan? Nice.
He's the coolest Australian I know.
Yeah.
He's cool.
Yeah.
Another big win. Benny Mac. Ben, if you're not going to be on the show, don't come on and comment.
Well, this is good though because Ben's been watching the show, obviously, so he can give us some feedback on the show. So there's a free consultancy going on there too.
Ooh.
I won't be offended then.
Have I signed my contract yet?
Oh yeah, suddenly. you usually signing me to a contract. Now me signing you. Oh god. What your sponsorship contract?
Yeah, we are so excited to have you on as our main sponsor of the show.
Oh no, my contract. Thane said he was going to pay me to be on here for a week.
Well, we are going to pay you to be on here, but you also sponsor the show, so essentially you're paying yourself.
Yeah.
True.
Hey, but anyway, let's try and find a sponsor for the show because I think we're doing well, guys. And you know what? Honestly, Luke, I think you're fantastic on the show. And I
I just enjoy a good banter. I just enjoy banter. Hey, look, and I just want to say, anyone like our sunglass chap there, if anyone's got a new product they want to launch and have a party, look, I'll look after you at Midnight Garden. I'll instantly look after you with a couple of kegs, Sahi. Just get into it. Just bring your friends, sponsor your product. I'll sponsor the product, but just share your product with your friends. That's what I'm here. I'm a giver, not a taker.
You're a community guy, and you always have been. And I like that about you.
Yeah, that's what life's about, you know. If I can go up into the old pearly gates there and then Jesus says, you're a giver, Luke, you're a giver.
That bloody mural in chapel. Yep. Get out of here. Scram.
Oh, no. Yes. The funniest thing, actually, at Chapel, one of the funniest stories at the Rugby World Cup 2011, I think it was, we had this Irish priest that came in. He came in and watched the Rugby World Cup. He came down, he came to Chapel, and he goes, I just can't believe this place. It's just so much blasphemy, but I love it. And I just had 3 drinks the whole night, and he just started blessing the place with beers. He was throwing his beers around. People loved him. So,
did you see that priest on the internet the other day who was spraying people, like fully mocked up in his PPE, spraying people with holy water with a water pistol?
Oh, to get rid of COVID.
No, he was just giving them, blessing them with holy water, but he couldn't go near them, so he's spraying them.
Wow. Hey, I got to bring the thing back down. You know how you're saying, you dying and all that kind of stuff. That was kind of on the cards a couple of years ago, though. You went through a rough patch with your health, but you seem to be bounced back amazingly.
Oh, myself?
Yeah.
Yes, I've had 2 heart attacks in my life, and I was, I knocked on the doors a couple of times, and from there, you really do reassess yourself. One of the first heart attack I had there was I had a big night Friday night, big on the old gear and so forth, and woke up Saturday morning not that well, and Sunday didn't wake up well. Then Monday I just felt like crap, and I went to the doctor, and he goes, "Oh, let's do a blood test." Went to work. I was at my desk at work, and the doctor rings me. Goes, "Oh, Luke, where are you?" I said, "Oh, I'm at work." He goes, "Mate, you need to come up to my surgery now. I've got an ambulance waiting for you. You've just had a heart attack." I said, "Oh, Jesus." So I went up there, which made me a little bit nervous again. And they gave me all the drugs and stuff like that. Bounced out of it. And about a year later, these drugs are just doing a little bit to my head. So I stopped them, right? Stopped them. And I was playing a tennis tournament, winning the tennis tournament, and having a great old time. And my partner goes to tennis, he goes, "Mate, you don't look that well at all, Luke." I said, "Oh, I feel like crap." And he goes, "Oh, actually, I'll take a 15-minute sick break." So I went off home, took a couple of aspirin, had a little shot, shot of, like drugs and whatever, but heart stuff. Went back to court, won the tournament, boom. They said, "Want a beer, Luke?" "No, I'm going home." Fell asleep at 6:30 at night on the couch. 10 o'clock, woke up, boom, I didn't feel that well. Rang up the old ambo, said, "Come and pick me up. I'm having a heart attack." Went upstairs, packed my bag. And I had a heart attack 12 times as big as my first one. So, hey, look, guys, look after your heart out there. Dropped 15 kgs. Just, you just got to look after yourself. Hey, there weren't any sadness out there. Just enjoy life, but take things in moderation. Drink eggnog.
Can I ask just quickly, what's a heart attack feel like, so I know if I'm having one?
Heart attacks come in many forms. Of the heart attack that I had, was like a sumo wrestler sitting on my chest.
Wow.
And I couldn't, I could breathe, but I was like this, like sumo wrestler going, oh. And then the little key thing to my heart attack was like I was like sucking on a metal ball. It was like very metallically in my mouth. I didn't have the arm pain, XYZ. I didn't have that. But hey, look, heart attacks come in many forms, so don't take that. If there's many forms of heart, some people have a sore back, have a heart attack. But my one was definitely like a sumo wrestler, and I'm talking a big bastard too. He was a big bastard, mate. And I just thought, far out, I've got a bad cold here, but nope. Whoo-wee. Made it twice.
3 times the charm.
Well, I've been nearly killed a couple other times, but hey, look, I'm a bit of a pussycat, so I've got 8 lives, eh?
Yeah, surely.
Good on you.
All right,
let's wrap it up. Thank you very much, Luke. Brooke Howard-Smith on the show tomorrow. Plus, we're talking journaling. We're going to be launching a Papinel competition right after this broadcast, and also we're going to give you an opportunity to win some Fortune Eyewear from our great friend Dave and Marshall.
Aren't we generous? What a fun wee bunch of people we are, giving things away and whatnot.
99 team, 99. Good night
to me. Down there.
So, thanks, pal. Catch you later. Right, just us now. What a good night. It's had a lot of variety, didn't it?
It was really filled with variety, laughter, and a little bit of smut.
Yeah, very smart. The
A lot
eggnog
of
really
smut.
plays on Luke. He loves his eggnog.
Hey, though, before we go, Michelle has said here, Thane, I have a photo of you taken about 10 years ago, maybe more. I'd say more. I hope more. With a big carriage horse outside Lynn Mall.
Well, not that anyone would know that, but before I was in radio, I used to have a horse and carriage business, and I had kids.
Was that your dad's one?
No, I inherited it, and I would take kids around in a horse and cart, a little more like an Amish Maori guy, and I'd wear one of those little hats, the kind of like the and and we'd all go around and have a little hayride. It was world famous in the day. Yeah. So.
But at that time, I would have been living in New Lynn, surely, and like going to intermediate school or high school. I never saw a carriage. Where in New Lynn? Where would you have been going with that? Was that when the bus depot was there?
I think
apparently
someone says horse and carriage. It's a shame. Oh, well.
He says he was a pest around Lynn Mall. I heard. You're known for being a pest.
Man, I'm world famous. People love me and hate me.
It's funny, yeah. I can't imagine it. I certainly didn't. I've never seen you with a horse and carriage. I'd like to.
I'm joking. I used to work for a radio station called FM Country, and we took a carriage. We drove a horse-drawn carriage from the peninsula in Avondale all the way into the Waikato, and we did the longest horse and carriage ride in New Zealand history.
Oh, what a poor little horse. Hey, but actually, your dad did have some horses.
Yeah, true.
And you did take little kids on rides, didn't you?
I wonder if there's any little kids that I took on a ride with the horse in my father's little stable kind of horseback business.
Like at the end of a cul-de-sac in the middle of Avondale on a street.
Yeah, Road. Yeah.
What was the horse's name again?
Toby and Pronto and Midnight.
Yes.
2 horses. Yeah.
Oh, well. Those are the days.
All right, good night, everybody. Oh, and then here's Twitch with the donkey show. Gosh.
I hope that's a compliment.
Yeah, probably not. But you know what? I'm just glad that you're sending messages, man. This is fantastic.
Yeah, we've got at least 10 people watching. This is fantastic.
Okay, guys. I'll see you tomorrow from 9 o'clock. Have a great Friday night. Ta-da. End stream. Bye.